On this day of our week-long Convocation celebration, I have the distinct pleasure of announcing the recipients of the Joseph L. Holt Distinguished Service Awards. The first recipient is Lisa Marks, and I'm pleased to read the citation for her award. Even before the outbreak of a global pandemic, Lisa Marks had been instrumental in elevating the levels of medical and mental health care provided to our students. As Director of Health Services since 2012, she created a team of medical and mental health care clinicians to better address student needs while cultivating collaborative relationships with local and regional health agencies, as well as with colleagues in higher education. On campus, she distinguished herself not only as a medical practitioner of exceptional skills, but also as a culture changer. She leads by example, with kindness, empathy, and critical thinking. Her positive energy, her professionalism, and her solution-focused approach to any given problem at hand have calmed the fears of students, parents, and administrators alike. She upholds the highest ideals of medical care in the college setting and has gained the trust and respect of those in the community. As seen during the COVID-19 health emergency, Lisa is at her very best in a crisis situation. When decisions are difficult, people are fragile, and community tensions run high. One recent act typifies Lisa's commitment to the job. As we welcomed a relatively small group of students back to campus, we had an initial, albeit small, run of positive COVID cases. When the temporary employee hired to spend the night in the isolation dorm was unavailable, Lisa packed up her personal belongings and spent the night in Kent to make sure that the sick student was not alone. He could not have had a better person in the role of Chief Medical Officer. Her experience in emergency medicine, her skill as a practitioner, and her selfless dedication to the health and well-being of every member of the Washington College community have distinguished her service to Washington College. So we give congratulations to Lisa Marks, and now some of Lisa's colleagues have a special message for you.
Congratulations, Lisa. You really deserve this award. What a year this has been. So many Zoom meetings, phone calls, tours of areas on campus, and let's not forget the planning. Just when you've completed a plan, then the CDC changes their guidelines, and there you go again with more meetings, more phone calls, more tours, and more planning. Thank you for taking your time to talk to faculty, staff, students, and parents. I've nicknamed you the Dr. Fauci of Washington College. You're the campus experts on COVID and the person that everyone turns to for advice when they have questions. Through this whole pandemic, you've kept your spirits up and your energy up. And despite working long days, including weekends and evenings, you keep going, you keep smiling. Thanks for being such a great boss and a supervisor. Better days are coming.
Lisa, you are so deserving of this award. I can't tell you how hard you've worked and how many people you've helped, and just amazing that you've put the weight of COVID on your shoulders and everybody turns to you, and you always look out for everybody else but yourself. You're always worried that we're getting adequate breaks or we're doing all right, and we really appreciate you, and thank you for being such an awesome boss.
You're amazing. We love you. You deserve this and so much more. We have your back. We're there when you need us. Congratulations. Your team loves you. Congratulations, Lisa.
The next recipient of the Joseph L. Holt Distinguished Service Award is Kitty Maynard. I will now read her citation. Since 2003, Professor Catherine Kitty Maynard has stood apart as a model of service and leadership at Washington College. But this year, she managed to raise her bar even higher. Amidst panic and uncertainty on campus and beyond, Kitty, as director of the Cromwell Center for Teaching and Learning, became the go-to resource for her colleagues, supporting faculty as they navigated teaching through a pandemic. While quickly moving her own course outline, Kitty not only culled and created resources, workshops, best practices, and faculty groups to strengthen and reimagine virtual teaching. She also facilitated working spaces for professors to maintain a sense of community and boost morale. Kitty's commitment to her colleagues, students, and the Washington College community at large is enormous, particularly when it comes to her student-centered approach to teaching and learning. On the Faculty Council, Kitty's insight and energy are indispensable, as she provides a strong voice and the leadership that both junior professors and senior members of the faculty look to for guidance. When the Provost's office was experiencing a significant leadership turnover last spring, Kitty immediately filled in, ensuring that support for students, especially struggling students needing special attention, did not wane. Despite the demanding nature of her other roles on campus, Kitty put in long hours at the Provost's office, managing care reports, communicating with students and faculty, and developing success plans with students directly. At a time when student retention is a critical priority for the institution, Kitty's initiative was most heartening and important for the college's success. Wherever you find the college's biggest academic challenges, you'll find Kitty Maynard stepping up to the plate, volunteering with a contagious spirit of persistence, generosity, and humility. And now, Kitty's colleague, Megan Gross, has some words to share.
Hi, Kitty. Congratulations on winning the Joseph L. Holt Distinguished Service Award this year. Year after year, you are a model for service for so many of us. You help us become the best teachers we can be, and at the same time, you support us as scholars. To state the obvious, this year has been a huge challenge for so many of us, and it was incredible to see the speed at which you put together such high-quality resources for us when classes moved online last March. And you've been consistently bringing us great resources ever since. In addition to helping us kind of sort through the mountain of advice we were getting, the CTL helped us really remember our common purpose, and when we were so isolated from one another, it was good to know that we weren't in it alone. Of course, I'm talking a lot about the work you do for the Center for Teaching and Learning, but this is just one of the many ways in which I know you serve the college. And for all the work that you do that's seen, I'm sure there's a mountain of it that's unseen. For all of it, there are so many people who are so grateful to you. Congratulations again on winning this award, and thanks for always being such a force for good here at Washington College.
The third recipient of the Joseph L. Holt Distinguished Service Award is Valerie Stewart, and I have the pleasure of reading the citation for her award. From the very first day, Valerie Stewart was passionate about strengthening the institutional and government giving program at Washington College, while fostering lasting partnerships with faculty and staff to help raise millions of dollars for strategic academic initiatives on campus. With an unwavering dedication to the college, an ambitious spirit, and an extraordinary talent for grant writing and editing, Val, working alongside Joseph Holt of the College Advancement Office, helped secure over $15 million from various foundations, corporations, and state sources last year alone. While it's nearly impossible to win every grant, Val's keen intellect, sharp eye for grammar, and high writing skills ensure that every application, no matter how complicated or lengthy, is submitted free of flaws. On a broader level, Val is an advancement strategist at her core, consistently identifying and encouraging faculty to apply for new grant opportunities. Working swiftly and quietly, often behind the scenes, Valerie is an indispensable asset to this institution and for many foundations. She is the face of Washington College. Now, faced with fast approaching deadlines, back and forth edits, and inevitable last-minute fixes. Val tackles each grant with composure and confidence. Even under pressure, her problem-solving instincts kick into high gear. Across the campus, from the physics department to GIS to the library and academic technology and beyond, Val works tirelessly to support the entire institution, securing millions in grants to support the college's mission, while graciously leading faculty and staff through the process. Val has truly distinguished her service to Washington College. Our very own Joe Holt, the namesake of this award, has some special words to share about Valerie.
My name is Joe Holt, and I'm pleased to join in the celebration of Valerie Stewart, a recipient of this year's Distinguished Service Award. Val is my colleague in the Office of Institutional and Government Giving. Each year, we are charged with securing between $6 and $10 million of public and private support for Washington College. Last year was a high watermark for us, as nearly $15 million in gifts and grants was secured from foundations, corporations, and government entities. Val would be the first one to tell you that neither she nor I can take full credit for this, as we have many partners both within college advancement and across the campus who support us in this work. Still, it is a remarkable achievement for a two-person staff. An example of Val's work is the partnership she has forged with the Starr Center for the Study of the American Experience. Val, working collaboratively with Adam Goodhart and Pat Nugent, secured an $800,000 grant from the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation to launch the Chesapeake Heartland Project. Val also wrote 2 successful grant applications to the Maryland Heritage Areas Authority, which resulted in $140,000 and enabled the Starr Center to purchase and equip this African American Humanities truck, which provides a mobile digitization lab, an oral history studio, exhibit space, and is a pop-up event maker. Val is the type of employee who seldom seeks the limelight. In fact, she is so humble that I doubt many people on campus fully appreciate the extraordinary role she plays in college advancement. It is my hope, through the presentation of this year's Distinguished Service Award, that we will remedy that. Congratulations, Val, on an honor well earned.
Congratulations to all of our honorees today. They all embody the spirit of service and dedication we cultivate here at Washington College. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow as we continue our Convocation celebration and present the President's Medal.